What's up, guys? Today we will be going over the new Bonney list for OP10. I'm excited to say that Bonney will be really strong coming here soon. This is coming out after the bans, obviously, with Gecko Moria, Ice Age, Kingdom Come, and Jinbei. So that takes care of Lucci for us a pretty good amount. It takes care of Doflamingo, Black Yellow Luffy. Makes it now a little weaker, but not insanely weak. But yeah, so I'm excited for the changes. I think it'll be cool. So yeah, if you don't know, I guess we'll get into it. Jewelry Bonney's ability is when an opponent attacks once per turn for one Dawn, rest up to one of your opponent's leaders or characters. So it's a pretty defensive deck, but I don't know, you get to drop a lot of big bodies, which is pretty fun. Starting out with Cavendish, probably one of the most important cards in the game. If your leader is the Supernova type and you have no other Cavendish on the field, activate 2 Dawn. This is pretty broken, paired up with Smoker, which just came out in OP10. You can have a 13 Dawn turn. For 2Ks, we're running 4 Scratchman Apu, another 4 Scratchman Apu, searchable through Jewelry Bonney's Supernova, and new OP10 Tashigi 2Ks, which we will go over here shortly. For blockers to pair up with Captain Kidd, we have Rosnate, who, if one of your rested characters would be KO'd, you can trash this character instead. And also a 2-drop killer blocker, which for Dawn ×1 attached, if you have 3 or more characters on block, draw 1 card. Not bad. For 10-drop Doflamingo, not going to be as strong as he used to be. We're running 2 of those to freeze 3 characters on play. Probably one of the more important cards in the deck, Hody Jones, 7-drop, 8,000 power with Rush, and then on play, rest up to 2 of your opponent's characters and or Dawn, and then put the top of your life card into your hand. Obviously, you're losing a life, but you get to rest 2 of anything, any character, any Dawn, so pretty wild. We only are running 1 Zoro now, 9,000 power, 3 swings for 3 Dawn, pretty wild card. He's really good into certain situations, so I think 1's fine. I guess you could run 2, but I find it pretty often when I'm running 1, so it's not that bad. We have 2 Jewelry Bonnies for the Shanks matchup. Up to one of your opponent's rested characters or Dawn do not become active during their next refresh phase, and that is on play. If Blackbeard forgets, this would be a good card if he forgets to trash for Black Hole, but rarely do they forget to trash, so. We're running 2 Basil Hawkins, really good blocker. It can't be removed from play by one of your opponent's effects. You can rest one of the characters instead. If there is nothing to rest and it gets KO'd or taken off the field, then yeah, it will get KO'd. And Liberation through Blackbeard can also KO Basil Hawkins. Those are the only 2 scenarios. For Carrot, I'm running 3 of these up to on play and when attacking, so this is good against Blackbeard for the when attacking. Up to one of your opponent's rested cost 7 or less characters to not become active during its owner's next refresh phase. This is good against Blackbeard in terms of when Burgess has all those cards in the trash and he's plus 8,000 power. He's still a cost, what is he, 5 or 4? So Carrot can freeze that every time she attacks, which is nice. For Smoker, these are the OP10 new cards. We have a 5-drop, 7,000 power with Banish, and activate main set up to one of your Dawn cards as active. Then you cannot set your Dawn card as active through another character's effect for the rest of the turn. So you always want to use Smoker's ability last. What I was saying earlier with the Cavendish Smoker play, when you want to play Cavendish with the 2 Dawn, you always want to activate that ability first. So always want to, you can attack with Smoker first because it's just an activate main. With Cavendish, you just don't want to activate the main for Smoker before you use Cavendish's ability for the 2 Dawn. because you won't be able to get that 2 Dawn. So always use this at the end. It kind of just, using it at the end just makes you not forget that you can have a Dawn up for your Jewelry Bonney's ability. So really good card. The banish is crazy against decks like Blackbeard and yellow decks who rely on triggers. So it's a pretty good card. You can also run 4 of these 2 carat. I'm trying out 3 right now, so I guess we'll see. 2 costs or 3 costs, 4,000 power, 2k Tashigi just came out in OP10. Is really good paired with Smoker. When one of your green characters other than Tashigi would be removed from play due to your opponent's effects, you may instead rest this character. This character is really good to always try to have out on the board, especially through mid game when you're trying to build your board. And he's really good if you have a Captain Kid out with a Rosinante and you have a Tashigi out, like that Captain Kid is going to be very hard to be removed. So it's a really good card. Definitely run 4 of these. Always kind of want to have it out. It's not searchable through the Jewelry Bonney searcher, since it is just a Navy and Punk Hazard. So definitely good to have 4. Moving on to Jewelry Bonney, we have 4 searchers for Supernovas. I took out the Don Quixote searchers because you'd only be able to grab 2 cards. With this, you can grab Cavendish, your 2Ks with Apu, your Killer, your Captain Kid, your Jewelry Bonney, your Basil Hawkins, and obviously other 2Ks. So really good to have 4 of those. I try to start the game with a searcher, but if I have like a pretty good like early to mid game, like usually I'm fine. So we'll see that in the games. And then 4 of the 9-drop 11,000 power Shanks with the on play of KO up to one of your opponent's rested characters. Crazy card, really good into Shanks matchup, really good into Blackbeard matchup late game if they're running out of cards and they can't really afford to, black hole. It's a really good card to just take out a Blackbeard blocker. It's really nice if they're attacking with them, obviously. And yeah, it's a really good card all around. I'd say I think there's a game in here maybe where I have a Zoro out and I also have a Shanks out, and they just can't do anything. Like, it's just wild. Because you can attach 2 Dawn, swing 11 3 times for 5 Dawn with Zoro. Then you have another 11 swing, and then you have a 10k swing right there. That's for 3 characters. That's 5 10k plus swings in 1 turn. It's just wild. I think I have that against the Blackbeard. I'm not sure. I forget. But we'll go into it. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the gameplay. If you have any questions, I'll be happy to answer them. Comment underneath, everything like that. Hit a like, subscribe, whatever. But yeah, let's get into it. Thank you so much. Alright, everybody, we got game 1 here. Blackbeard versus Bonney. Not a terrible matchup for us, so let's get into it. Obviously, right off the bat, we do not have a bad hand. We have the Searcher, and we have both Cavendish and Carrot, which both have win attackings, so it's actually really good for us. We have an early blocker as well, so we don't take any of the insane early damage, which is fine. It's fine if you take like one or two early damage, but anything past that, you're just kind of putting yourself into a bad situation, so we don't want that. The reason we went ahead and did use the Searcher and search with it turn 1 is because of Doc Q. It would have been KO'd anyways. We'll take the early life, and yeah, I think we just take out the Doc Q here, play a blocker, and I don't think they searched anything too crazy, so playing the blocker here is fine. Saving 2 Dawn up. I mean, there's not really anything else we can do. If I remember right, they don't play anything anyways. They just swing, 8. So, yeah. Basically, blocker did its thing. We got another one back, which is pretty great. But they did not black hole, so we will use Cavendish here, swing 7 into life. Not really worried about the Doc Q right now. Cavendish will more than likely get KO'd anyways. It's a card that nobody likes to see on the on the playing field. So, yep, trash. Oh, they trashed the teach up there. Okay, that's nice. And then, yep, there it is. Oh, there's a liberation. Drew a Burgess. Trash the liberation. Drew a Burgess. Still has 5 Dawn up. Used 4 of it for finger gun. So, it's okay. Like I said, it did its purpose. Got what we needed. We got a life out of it. I rested that. We'll take the early life. It's not too terrible. Then we can swing into Doc Q. Get that. Just go ahead and clear it away. So he did black hole that time. Not too terrible. We're not in a bad spot here. We got 3 2Ks. I'm pretty sure here. I'm pretty sure I just play Carrot and kind of set up for what I think would be an okay thing to do for mid game. But since we is black hold, we do not want to play Joey Bonney because we will not get the on play effect. But at least with Carrot, we would get the effect for when attacking. So that was kind of my thought process here. But sadly, pretty sure they have another finger gun. So, yep. So it's fine. I mean, they use 4 of their 9 Dawn. So, or are they at 10? They're not at 10, are they? I don't know. But, I mean, it's fine. We can still rest the Burgess, even though I don't think we do. I think there's a point to. Yeah, he didn't attack. So now we're at 10 Dawn. Pretty sure I just dropped the Zoro here. Yeah. Dropped the Zoro here. It's a good play. I mean, they only have 1 other character on board right now. And they just trashed. We just saw 1 Burgess in the trash, and they just trashed another. Obviously, they can get them back with Kuzan, but we're not like too concerned about the whole Kuzan thing right now. We already know that there's at least 2 the 10 drop Blackbeards in their trash. So that's number 3. Hopefully number 4 is not in their hands. We'll go ahead and KO or counter out of this. At this point, we don't really have a need for the Bonney. Just because we're nullified, we're getting black hold every turn. Like, he's already at 10 Dawn. Like, there's just no point, especially if we have a Shanks, which is what we just got. But we do want to. We are a black hold, and Zoro can't attack. So the only thing we really can do here this turn is play the Captain Kid. And then we want to play the Captain Kid just to kind of sacrifice him, just in case, they do choose to go life. I mean, they're at 4, we're at 2. We're not in the best spot right now, but we do have a Zoro on board. We did see a Kuzan in the trash right there, which is nice. So that was the one they searched. Is the one they played, I believe. So I'm pretty sure there's 2 in the trash. It might be 3 in the trash now, but we're fine. We have a 9,000 power Burgess, or 10,000, excuse me. So that's gonna be pretty beefy. But like I said, I still have a Dawn up, so we can rest the Burgess here. And then I do have the counter for this, so I'm going to give them 2 2Ks and a 1K, and then make them swing at it again with Blackbeard. And then I saved a 2K, so I actually can 2K this and save this as well. That's great for me because I can clear board this turn with Zoro and still have Captain Kid on the board for them to have to swing at that. And then obviously they're running out of cards here, so if they don't black hole, I can always either Hody Jones, rest a blocker if they have one out, or I can play Shanks here and take out the Teach or the Burgess or whatever. But yeah, we'll go ahead and swing to 12,000 into him. They have counter in hand, I'm sure, but it's okay. If they don't have cards in hand, they can't black hole anything, and it kind of works out because I can swing. I can attach 2 Dawn to Captain Kid or 3 Dawn at Captain Kid and still take out the Burgess, and then still take out the Lafitte with my Jory Bonney. So that's what we do. We have perfect amount of Dawn. So there's obviously no cards in hand that can't counter out of that. and then we'll swing 5 into 1. Obviously, gonna take that, and then we'll just end turn there. So right now he has to swing into Captain Kidd, and he only has 1 swing to do it, with that swing being the leader. So we will go ahead and rest Shuru. Sorry if I'm saying that wrong. Shiru. We're not going to counter out of that, obviously, so we'll let that go. But they do not black hole this turn, so we can just go ahead and pop Shanks. Boom. Take out his only character on the board that he has, and then we'll just swing 5. I do not want... Actually, I don't even know if I swing 5, do I? Yeah, I swing 5. I do not want to rest Zoro and swing with him for him to be vulnerable to be taken out by all the Dawn that Teach has. So we just went ahead and didn't swing with him there. We left a Dawn up just in case anything crazy were to come out. This guy's been attacking after he deploys his characters, which I kind of noticed, so it's been nice. But yeah, it looks like he's just searching. The game's over already. There's no more Blackbeards. They're all in the trash. I think we checked that here in a second, actually. He drew a Kuzan here. Trash Liberation. I'm not going to take this. I have a 2K. Boom. 2K out. He's got 5 Dawn left. He's probably going to play the Kuzan. Try to get out of Burgess. Look, there's 2 right there. And then there are the last 2. So we are good there. Plays the Kuzan, trashes it, gets out the Burgess for 13,000 power. But like I said, he did black hole, but it's over. We have 5 swings for 10k plus. If you attach, I think I attached 2 here, or I attached some after, so he can't counter out of 9. So there's no point attaching Dawn. He'd need all 3 2Ks to counter out of this, which obviously I don't think he has. He has so many cards in the trash. Then we just go ahead and swing 10 again. Not countering out of that. And then I'll attach 5 to Bonney, swing 5 or swing 10 with Bonney, and then after that I would swing 12. Attach 1 to Shanks, swing 12. But that's game right there. Pretty good game. It was good for us. We had a carrot and another Shanks in our life. So we were not getting any 2Ks. But it's a good thing we ended there. Zoro is really strong against Blackbeard because he has no on plays. So that's really nice. And he would be good paired with a Tashigi card so he cannot get KO'd. But yeah, moving on next, we got a Shanks here. Shanks was a tough matchup from time to time. We have an okay mid-game hand right now, so I went ahead and kept it. I actually played this guy a bunch of times this day, so this is not our first time playing each other. Oh yeah, I'm just typing to him right now, recording YouTube video. So yeah, I don't really have anything for early game, so that kind of sucks. But we can go ahead and play out the Smoker just in case. So we can set up for the next turn Smoker, or I played out the Tashigi, but we're setting up so we can play the Smoker or Cavendish next turn. Obviously minus the 1,000, so I was seeing if he would mess up or give me a free card anyways. You never know. It doesn't hurt to swing, you know. The good part about playing Tashigi early, if she doesn't get KO'd, is when we do have the Smoker out, I'm pretty sure that Beckman can't KO the Tashigi or the Cavendish. I'm not worried about the Uta here. I want to get a swing off, so at least I can get a card out or a life. I'm not worried about resting the Uta, though. If he swings at it, he swings at it. You know, we have a 2K and 2 1Ks in hand, so it's really not like that bad. But yeah, we get a 2K out of hand, so that's not terrible for us. Interested to see what he plays here. It's been about 2 days since I recorded this, so I kind of forget. I've played a lot of One Piece since then. So 6 Dawn up. It was interesting that he did go second. I thought that was kind of different. But he's either gonna play like a Yasop or a Lucky Roo. We are gonna counter out of this right now. And he plays the Silver's Rayleigh. Okay. Not terrible, not terrible. We're at 7 Dawn. We're kind of at an awkward state here. We can play Cavendish early, or we can go ahead and just try to clear board with Hody and take a life. We do choose to go Cavendish. The good part is, I'm pretty sure I try to swing. What the smart thing to do here would be swing to get rid of blocker, but he's going to use blocker or 2Ks here to not take the banish hit. Oh my gosh, he takes the banish hit. Okay, so we still have smoker effect. That's why I went ahead and attached 3 Dawn there. Maybe we get the blocker out. Maybe he takes the life here. Either way, it's good. Or if we are real lucky, we can get 2Ks out this early, which would be really cool. But he takes the life, so oh well. We still get a Dawn active from Smoker's ability, so that turn we did have a 11 Dawn turn, I believe. We get 3 Dawn back. No, I think we had like a 10 Dawn turn on turn 7, so it's not terrible. The Smoker and Cavendish combo is nasty, especially with the Tashigi. I think if they do play like a Rayleigh or a Ben Beckman here, the only thing they could take out would be the Tashigi. So it's good to have that card out, especially with all the removal that Shanks has. We'll use card action, probably, rest the Rayleigh, take it, or trash the 2. I think I just take it, yeah. I was going to say, I could trash Carrot for 1K, but, yeah. That got removed, like I said, with the Rayleigh, so that's not, like, too terrible. But I think I make an interesting play here, so let's kind of see. We got 9 Dawn. Play the Shanks, take out the Rayleigh. Swing 6 at 5, get 2 Dawn back. Let's see what he minuses. Did he not use leader effect yet? I don't think he used leader effect yet. So what we will have to do is swing 6, yeah. Maybe he'll leader effect here. He does not. That's fine. We don't swing with Smoker. It was minus 3K power anyways from the Rayleigh. And we didn't have to use the Smoker effect either, I don't think. No point. If he were to minus 1,000 power to me, I was going to attach Dawn and swing with Smoker. But I didn't need to. I still have a Dawn up, so either his leader or Rayleigh can't attack this turn, which is pretty good for us. But I do believe that he has a Shanks in hand. So everything will be minus 1,000 power. I did use the Shanks. I wish I probably should have like saved it to KO a Shanks if he had one for the next turn. Oh, sorry. The screen went dark. Okay. But yeah. I think that if he were to have the Shanks in hand, I should have saved mine to just KO it instantly because it has Rush, but he just doesn't play it here. Instead, we get KO'd by Ben Beckman, and then they use the 8K swing on Cavendish, which, if I want to save this, I'd have to trash 2 Carrot and a Rosinante. He has no Dawn up, so he can't swing with, he can't swing into his Cavendish, or he can't swing into my Cavendish for 5. So we got really lucky there on the Shanks from the life. We're going to go ahead and see what we can clear out first. So we clear out a 3K power with our leader. And then we'll try to take out the Rayleigh, or I think I go Beckman, and then I KO Rayleigh with Shanks. Unless he 2Ks this. Another option that I could do right here is if he does counter out of this, I get a lot of counter out of hand, and I can just play a Doflamingo and freeze everything, which is not terrible. But we don't want to mess around. We'll just go ahead and swing at the Rayleigh, and then we'll go ahead and get 2 Dawn active. So we'll swing 7. We'll see what he gives us here, or if he takes it. Honestly, 2K again, not terrible. So, and then we'll go ahead and play out the Bonney since we had an extra Dawn, just so we can kind of search for a 2K for like an Apu, or you know, something maybe like a low cost killer, something else just to have in our hand. At least both of those have counter. We're not gonna be able to save this, sadly, but that's okay. We still have the other Shanks, and we still have a Dofi in hand, so we got a Tashigi, which is not bad at all. I can still search here if I would like to, and then use the Cavendish. But we'll go ahead and freeze first. Obviously, this attack won't go through because of the leader effect, but I just wanted to attack just to get the Dawn up and get search. Yeah, that's fine. And then we'll go ahead and search. We do find an Apu, so we'll go ahead and take the 2K. Sad that we trashed the Shanks, but it is what it is. We'll swing the 5 here since he already used the leader effect. And then I'm not going to mess with swinging with Shanks just in case he has another Shanks in hand. I don't want that to be the target that he goes for, which I do have 2 2Ks in hand, but I kind of want to save the Tashigi for. So yeah, there's the 2. See, and now minus 2,000 power. He swings at that. Sucks, but I can't do anything about that. But I do want to save the Tashigi if I can, just in case. But we do need to go ahead and start swinging at. Yeah, I think we can go for game here with Hody, actually. So yeah, he would have to have 2 2Ks in hand to counter out of this. Or 1 2K and 1. Okay, 2K and a 1K, we'll take that. He has 2 cards in hand. So the logic thing to do would swing 7 here, right? Another Shanks in life. That's crazy. So the only hard part about this is I'm at 6K on Hody, 5K on me. So if he can counter out of this, he will. He can't. We'll attach 2 here. We'll swing 8. No more 2Ks. Please, no more 2Ks. This is kind of a dumb thing to do. I probably shouldn't have went for game here. But if he has a Red Hawk, it's game over. And he didn't. So swinging 9 into 5. Probably no. Yeah. He had a Rayleigh and a Dragon. Honestly, it was not smart to go for that, but it's alright. It's whatever. It was a good game. You played a lot of 2Ks. That's not bad. But, yeah. So, that was good. Up next, we have a Bonney versus Monkey D. Luffy Purple Red 3 life leader. I think Bonney's favored into this game. So, not too crazy, but a lot of people have been picking him up again recently, so I figured I would go ahead and put it in the video. We have an alright hand. We have, our 2 Doflamingos in our whole deck for late game, Jewelry Bonney for Searcher for our mid game, and we have a killer for early game too if we need to block his 6,000 power swings early. So yeah, we'll go ahead and play out the Jewelry Bonney Searcher here. We will search, and I like the pickup of the Jewelry Bonney. We could have done that because we couldn't get the carrot. So it's good to rest Dawn or a character that we don't want to attack us early. They'll probably swing here. Yeah, can't really do anything about that. That kind of sucks. And then they're probably either going to play anything out or swing 8. Yep. Swinging 9 into us. So not going to counter out of that. There's no way. It's whatever. We can play the... I forget what I do here, actually. Take out the Nami. Take out the Nami, play the Tashigi. I'll play the blocker. Yeah. Okay. So the blocker's not bad here. I'm sure it'll get KO'd by something. Or we can just use it on a large swing from the leader of Luffy. That would not be very good, but getting its early value so we don't go down to the same amount of life as he is. I mean, even if we do go down to the same amount of life as he is, it's not bad because we have 2 more cards that he didn't get to give. So it's whatever. We're swinging 8. We'll rest that. And I think we do take this, actually. Yeah. If I have a Cavendish, that's great for next turn for me. Oh, and a Hody. Okay. So I think we're working with, what, 6 Dawn right now? 6 Dawn. Have a blocker. I think we just start building board here, right? So we'll swing, what, 6 into the 4,000 Zoro. If he saves this, I mean, it would be, I don't want to say it would be bad for him to save this, but he needs his 2Ks and stuff for life, for when I swing at life. So he decides to 2K, 1K out of that. So we'll just freeze it with the Bonney. I don't really need, he's not going to play a rush card. And I mean, he might for, what is it, like the Luffy, the red Luffy card that just came out in the starter deck. But he can't, that would be like the only scenario that he could actually get 2 swings on me this turn. So I just didn't leave any Dawn up. No point. He's searching with Zoro. He drew an Onami, blocker. Great card. I actually play some purple Luffy here and there, and it's a fun deck. We'll go ahead and block. We don't want to go beneath his life right now. That would kind of suck. Banish is a really good card here with using the Smoker because he doesn't have much life to begin with. And then trashing the life that he would otherwise get in his hand is really, really strong for us. He did 2Ks again for the Zoro, which I thought was kind of odd. Like, he's already wasted 2 2Ks and 2 1Ks on that. And so far we've already gotten at least 4 2Ks out. But what we can do is with the Dawn that we had, I think it was like 8, we could play out a Cavendish and a Smoker and still have a Dawn up, which is pretty wild. We have 2 6K swings and a 7K swing, one of them being Banish, just on the board right now. And then next turn we will be able to either play out the Shanks, the Hody, or the Doflamingo. So we'll see what happens here. Plays a Sanji and rests the Cavendish or Smoker. Let's see which one it is. I believe it's a Cavendish because it gives you 2 Dawn back. Oh, he does. He rests the Smoker. See, they do not like the Banish card. He does have 4 swings. So he's swinging, what, 9 into life. That's fine. We can rest the leader or Zoro. They're both 6,000 power. We'll go ahead and take that life. I don't want them to be able to take out the Smoker. If they were to swing the Bonney here, at the Bonney, I would have given it. But I don't want to take another life, so we'll just use a 2K there. I think now would be a great time to use probably Doflamingo, since we do have so much extra Dawn that we can use. But we don't. I think instead we're just going to clear board here. And I might play a Shanks here. I can't remember. But we will be trying to clear board at least. They have 3 cards in hand, so like, what's the most they could actually do, you know, in terms of getting stuff on the board. You know, that's gonna suck forcing out a 2K there for them. That's whatever. We'll go ahead and I think we deploy the Shanks and take out the Sanji. Oh, we do play out the Basil. Okay. We're getting 2 Dawn back here with the Cavendish. And then we can play. Nice. So we get to swing with Smoker and so like, we can go for life here and they trash it, or we could have gone for the Sanji, but I think it's fine. We have a blocker out. I went ahead and had an extra Dawn, so I played the Jory Bonney just to search for another Scratchman Apu. 2K, which is nice. which would be nice to have. He's going to swing this probably into the Smoker, if I'm guessing, or the Cavendish. Or he might just go for life, or go for game. I don't know. I can't see him doing that, though, because I have a blocker and he rests. And I rest somebody. So, yeah, he's swinging this straight at the Cavendish or Smoker. Oh, he does it at life. Okay. So we'll rest the leader. Go ahead and just probably give him a block. Yeah. He's swinging what? He can swing 11 at something. Which I have 1 2K in hand and 1 1K. So that is... anything he swings at here is just gone. Which kind of sucks, but it's fine. We still have a Doflamingo who can rest all 3. Which will be fine. That's what we're going to decide to do here. Rest all, or freeze all of them. I want to go ahead and swing the 7 first to try to get either a 2K out or just trash a life so they're not getting that card extra. We'll go ahead and swing 6 into 6. I'm not going to be able to use the Bonney search, but... wait, I do go ahead and go for this. Oh, yeah, I guess I don't need to use I don't need to use the Bonney effect, the leader effect here. Oh, that sucks. But I don't really need to use the leader effect here because it wipes all of them, and Luffy's still frozen anyways. So that's why I went ahead and swung the 6. I know he didn't have a card in hand, so... he'll swing this. What is he swinging? Yeah, the game's just over. I mean, I had a Shanks in hand. The moment he swings that and hopes to keep that on board, I can just KO that. Or honestly, he had 1 card in hand, no life. I could just go for game. So either way, game's over. Luffy doesn't reset. Actually, he might, but I don't know with the turn going forward. But yeah, the game was just over right there. So not bad, not bad. I think we got one more game left, which is the Boa Hancock. A lot of people have been playing this, especially with Jinbei just getting banned. I don't know if this will still be a viable leader. I don't really play blue that much, so guess we'll see. Starting out, we did not get a very good hand. We got 4 Apu 2Ks, a Hody Jones, and a Smoker. We're going to go ahead and take the early life, see if we can get anything for mid-game, but instead we just get another Smoker, or another Hody Jones, sorry. Which is not terrible. We can play aggro, I guess, into this and try to see if we can get it going. We do, however, have the... we do have the Smoker for trashing life, which is not terrible for Banish, and we already got 2 2Ks out. So we're looking pretty good here. Obviously, we're gonna... oh, we get Charlotte Pudding. Okay, not bad. We still have 2 2Ks, a blocker, a Basil blocker, and then we have Shanks too. So honestly, I feel like the Pudding kind of helped us. So what we can do here is we can swing 5 at the blocker. We'll either get a 2K or get that out. That's fine. I think we don't save any Dawn here, actually. I think we just play the Basil here, and we'll be fine. That'll probably get bounced back. If it does get bounced back, we can just go ahead and rest the Pudding anyways. If they were to play, you know, something like a Kyros or something like that, that could be, yeah. So he doesn't choose to bounce it. That's fine. We have 9 Dawn, we have a Cavendish, and we already have a pretty large blocker out right now. Oh, we have 8 Dawn, sorry, excuse me. 8 Dawn. We've seen them use a lot of 2Ks. But I think what I'm trying to do here is... actually, I don't remember. I could play the Captain Kid with the Rosinante also on this turn, but I would have 0 Dawn up. So let's go ahead and see what we do here. Doing math for... oh, Tashigi maybe? I think we're doing math for the... yeah, that with the Tashigi. That would be a 0 Dawn. So I think I just play out the blocker here, yeah. I'm like, I can't really afford that. I can always bring out the Tashigi with the Captain Kid too. That's the good part. Is that he's a 3-cost character, so we can do that. What happened to the music? I thought I was playing music on here. Sorry, y'all. So that's fine. We'll go ahead and block with that. And then, yep, Cavendish still gets gets taken out. That kind of sucks, but it's whatever. Right, we're swinging 5 into 5 here. Not bad. I'm trying to get rid of this blocker, this little chump blocker. Let's see. So we have 2 blockers out. Perfect time for a Hody Jones play, if I do say so myself. We'll go ahead and rest the leader, so just can't attack with that. And I don't want to use the 2K there, I don't think. So I'll just keep that. Apologies. I don't know what happened to the music. Oh, it went too far. That's why. All right. Yeah, Hody Jones, good play here. We'll go ahead and take out the heroes, I think. Yeah. Go ahead and just clear board. We have 1 life. She has 4. But we're not in a bad spot here, so we'll just go ahead and just clear a complete board. In turn, I have 2 searchers in hand and 2 2Ks, as well as the Cavendish that he bounced back, the Jewelry Bonney, and a Captain Kid. Let's go ahead and open up some Spotify real quick. That way we're not just super duper quiet. So yeah, he does play out the Kaido, which not ideal for us, but it's fine. We can't take him out right now, but we will just play the Captain Kid and make the Kaido swing into us. And that way, if it tries to get removed, we'll be okay. So yeah, we'll go ahead and swing that. I'm pretty sure he plays another Kaido here, if I'm not mistaken. 8 or less. And 3 or less. So the whole combo could have been dealt with. If he would have just played the other Kaido. Like he could have taken out the Tashigi and the Captain Kid. But I don't know. I'll just block there. That way he has to swing into Captain Kid again. With Tashigi, he can't get like removed unless they were to remove Tashigi, so I'm trying to look at how many like 2Ks he has, how many Kuroses he's played. Yeah, he bounces that back. That means that's gonna get red rocked. Super cool. It's whatever. We can always just play it back out again. We'll freeze that with the Jewelry Bonney. We'll get 2 Dom back. Swing 9 into life. That way we have to put the Dawn on him, so that way he has to be able to get attacked into. We still have 2 2Ks, 3 2Ks, and 2 1Ks. So if we really need to really save the Captain Kid, we can. So that's not terrible. We're not in a bad spot. He does have another Kaido, though. I do know that he plays another Kaido in this game. So swing 8. Now we're just going to probably ditch the Jewelry Bonney there. Good. Yep. Okay. We get Gravity Bladed. Kind of hurts, but what are you going to do? So we're in an interesting spot here. We have a Captain Kid, but we also have a killer blocker that we can play out. So we just got to make sure that our math is right. Obviously, we're probably going to want to play the Cavendish to get the 2 of our Dawn back. Play that. We could play the 2K Tashigi. That way, if they try to bounce anything back, they have to at least use one of the bounces on that. So we'll see here. We can swing 7. That's good. We got some good cards out. And yeah, I don't think, yeah, we don't play the Tashigi. We'll just swing 10 into life. They have to attack. We have a blocker out. They have to swing into Captain Kidd. That's why I'm not really worried about the Kaido unless it gets bounced. Yeah, so that sucks. But at least they can only swing into the Kaido, which I have the 2Ks for. So 2K, 2K, 1K. It's whatever. She has 1 life left. I have a Zoro here. I don't even think I need to play it. I could also Hody and like rush and go for game, but let's see what I do here. Sorry, I forget. It's been a couple days, but we could play the Zoro and completely like kind of stall the game a little bit longer with the Captain Kidd, but I don't think we do that. So right now I'm just kind of thinking, I'm like, what? He has like 6 cards in hand, 1 life. Let's just go for it. So we got 8, 8, 8. But they also have used a lot of 2Ks this game. It'd be unfortunate if we couldn't win here, but yeah. So they didn't have too much going on for them right here. They had another Kaido, another Kyros, no counter in that. They had another Red Rock, and 1K. So they had 4 Kaidos. I had to, if I don't go for a game there, like I just lose. So it's good to go for that game there, and kind of get what we're going for. So not a terrible few games here. Hopefully you learn something, or at least how to play OP10 Bonney into these matchups. It's a pretty fun deck. It's definitely gonna get stronger. She's getting a starter deck soon. So, but yeah, let me know if you have any questions, comments, concerns in the comments. Leave a like, drop a sub, do whatever. But as always, have fun playing. Thank you so much. I'll see you guys.